Good morning, folks. On this very windy day, we are taking a look at one of our pre-owned. It is a 2025 Chevrolet 3500HD dual rear wheel. It has the high country trim package. This is an absolutely beautiful truck in very, very good condition. We're going to start off on the front here, showing the patented Chevy bow tie up front. Really makes it pop, but there's a nice feature right below it is actually your front facing camera, and then you've got a spray for your windshield, or once you hit the windshield wipers, it'll actually spray and clean off that camera for you. Down below here, you've got your solid black bumper, hook up with your recovery hooks there, and then your parking sensors, so letting you know how close you are to the vehicle or anything in front of you, making sure you're not going to bump into that. I accidentally did close the hood, so I'm going to pop it for you really quick so we can see what's under this. Very easy to do. You just pop it from the inside like that, and then the trigger on it is right in the middle, like so. Very easy. This is the Duramax 6.6 coupled with the Allison 10-speed transmission. GM's tried true engine with the Allison transmission is just a great combination. And if you're mechanically inclined, it's very easy to actually move around in here. Left side, you've got your fuse panel right over here and your air filter right there. On the right side here, you've got one of the two batteries that are installed right here and another fuse panel right there. You've got your fluids back there just to check on, make sure that they're at their proper levels. But other than that, it's a pretty open up engine. Easy to work on. One other thing on the actual hood right here is the actual scoop, the air intake right there. It is an active air intake, making it so it's getting as much oxygen to the actual engine so the turbo can work properly. Coming down the side right here, I just learned about this feature, is actually right down here. That is your hookup for your engine block heater. You do have to have the proper adapter to it, but you just hook it up into your regular 110, or 120 I guess I should say, sorry. Making it so that if on those cold days, you're not gonna gunk up the fuel or anything like that. You got your side mirrors right here. These are all automatically from the inside controlled. Couple of different mirrors here. It is heated. You've got your blind zone warning up there, and you've got your two very, very bright LEDs to shine back at your trailer light just to make it sure that you're actually seeing properly down there. Down below here, that is one of your one of two side cameras that you've got. So you've got the full 360 view on the camera. This one does have the automatic side ramps right here, just so you're getting it stepped up. When you're entering and exiting the vehicle, we're trying to be as safe as possible. We're not trying to fall over anything like that. Inside there, we've got the high country leather. It is the two-tone leather, very durable, heated and cooled seats, very comfortable seats. I love how this looks. Controls for it all down here, very simple to use. Controls for a lot of different things right here. So the top ones are gonna be for your heads-up display right here. You can adjust it accordingly. It is the projection that is actually in the windshield, so you can see your speed, navigation, stuff like that. You can even change the brightness. Nice feature right here. Right here is controls for your actual four-wheel drive. You got your auto, 2 high, 4 high, and then your 4 low. Just make sure that you're stopping and putting it in neutral for that 4 low. Trailering mode right here, helping you guide the trailer back, and it will actually do it on automatic as well. This side right here, your bed light, your trailer light, and then parts of your trailer gain right here. Headlights right here, you got your auto mode, so you can just kick it there and leave it there, so you don't even need to mess with it. And then of course controls for your windshield wipers right here. On the door panel right here, you've got your memory seats. Self-explanatory, front two are automatically up and down, the rear are just manual. And then controls for the side mirrors, power folding it in, and then of course adjusting to it accordingly. And then you can actually push it out, so it actually, for when you're trailering, goes out a little bit wider so you can see a little bit farther down there. Love that feature. This one does have the Bose system, so it is the upgraded system. Sounds very, very good in there. But here's the back seat. There's a lot going on in the back seat right here, even though it kind of looks plain. One very comfortable, fits 3 in here for 3 seat belted in. But if you need extra storage down here, you just lift up like that. You've got this in the storage box. Need to store anything in there, you can do that. Or you can actually remove this and make it so that you can keep these seats up and have a very large area for anything that you want to store in there. A nice little cubby hole right here. You can store anything you'd like back there. I love that they've added that feature. And then in the middle, of course, you've got your center console where you can just pull that down. It actually goes down, and then you'll have a couple of cup holders right there. Very nice features in here. Right here is your fuel door. Easy enough. It has both of your DEF and your diesel fill up. Very easy. Coming down here, you're going to see the flaring fenders right here for your dual rear wheel. Nice features. Right here. Love this feature. This is one that GM's been doing for years and years and years. It's an easy step up just in case you want to access the tailgate. Hop right up there. Very easy to actually get in there without even lowering down the tailgate. On the back here, 4 of the parking sensors on the back, just to making sure that you do get as close as you want. And then of course you do have your camera system on there as well. Right here we have hookups for your 7 and 4 pin right there. And then your spare tire right there. You would just have to get your key, pull the core out, and then you'll get the jack tools lowering down the spare tire, which is recessed below down there. You do have your 3-inch hookup right there if you want to do any bumper pulls. This right here is the multi-purpose tailgate. GM has come out with this, and it's been a huge hit with GM fans and favorites of people who want these actual vehicles. Very, very cool. Couple of cameras on here. One for trailering and then one for your actual backup camera. But you see there's a couple of buttons in here. This top one, all you got to do is hit this. Makes it right here so it'll just lower this one part and you can use it as a workspace. Or there's another part in here where you can actually lift this up. And if you have anything that's stacked up in here, it makes your bed a little bit longer. Once you're done, you can put that back up. The bottom button will make it like a normal tailgate. Pops all the way down. It does have the assist down, which is a very nice feature. But if you hit that top button again, makes it so you can have a nice little step. They do have a handle right here. Helps you access up here for these old guys like me, people with bad knees, but then you can access the entire bed very, very easily. It does have a spray and bed liner, the nice little bow tie right there emblem. And then of course this one has the puck system for your gooseneck and the 5th wheel. So it's already set up for you as well. On the sides over here, if you're doing the gooseneck or 5th wheel, there's your hookups for your electronics right there. On the right side over here, you've got another hookup for a normal house outlet. This thing is pretty loaded up. To get this back up, it's very easy to do. Just put it up just like that, and then just lift accordingly. It'll lift up the entire thing, lock, and then lock. Although I did just do this. Make sure you put this down first. I love that they've done this. It's a very, very nice feature. The assist I always thought was, you know, not the cool thing, but man, when you're getting up in age, that really, really does help. Got your indicator lights on here. Just making sure people can actually see how wide you are on the back side. And then you've got your same setup on here on the side mirrors. There's one key feature on these. The door, you have the proximity remote where you just push this, and then it'll actually lock all 4 doors for you. And then you'll just come up and then actually hit it again, and it'll unlock for you. Taking a look at the passenger side here, it is set up exactly like the other side. You do have ventilated and cooled seats in here. Very nice features. You got your standard glove box right there. You can store whatever you want in there, manual or anything like that. But there is a secondary one right up here. So if you want your registration and insurance up here, it's easy to access. The button just opens it up right there. Hopping in the back here, I'm going to show you the back console. It's going to show you controls. You got a USB-C and a USB-A, and then you actually have the controls for the rear seats for heated. So your other passengers can actually be very comfortable in the back as well. Only heated, not ventilated. So going over a lot of this stuff in here. There is so much to go over. The technology in this is just fantastic. I love how the screen lights up. We're gonna give her a start just so we can actually see what the instrument panel looks like. You do have a telescoping steering wheel right here. The adjustments for it are just down below. We've already kind of gone over the left side. We'll just take over right here on the steering wheel. This is controls for your cruise control right here. Right here is your front end crash alert, and then your heated steering wheel, which is a great thing for today, of course. Answering and hanging up phone calls. You can actually mute any type of music that you're streaming right here as well. Then controls for the actual screen right there. is customized however you would like. You can put it really whatever you want, and then you can pull over to all the info of what's going on with the actual vehicle. It's very clean looking. I think it's great. You got your speedometer on the left, your RPMs on the right. As you can see, this is a low miles 25. It's only got just over 7,000 miles on it, but it's basically indicating anything you need to do on there. On the back of the steering wheel, you have what looks like paddle shifters, but it's really just controls for the volume on the right side, and then you can cycle through songs or whatever you want on the radio, or if you're streaming anything on the left side. Here is your major infotainment system right here. Like I said, you can customize this thing however you'd like to. It looks like it's one solid thing, but it's actually split kind of right here. But cycling through this is pretty easy to navigate through. You don't need to be incredibly technology inclined, but you can kind of customize it however you want. When I was saying it's split right here, you can shoot this to the left or the right and have whatever you want here, but also right here, you can have whatever. You can have your radio, you can have your maps over here, which is loading right now, or vice versa. You can have them on either side, whichever you would want, bigger on this side, smaller on this side. You can hit your home button right here, which will make it so you're basically just at that screen right there. And then you've got your volume control for everything right there. These buttons are obviously very important. This is your exhaust brake right here, your lane departure warning. This button is to turn off that system. It's always on. Your parking assist system will come on automatically. If you want it on just right now, you would just press that and it'll actually come up. Or you've got the tailgate right here that'll just actually pop it down. I would show you that, but you can't see it. Right here, you've got your hazards, traction control, and this button's important too. If you wanted to roll down all 4 windows at once, you would just hit that. There you go. Dropping down to here, you've got your trailer gain. You can set it to whatever you want. If you have electronic brakes in the back, you can manually set it here, or sorry, you can electronically set it here, or you can manually do it right here. This is your auto control system right here for your climate control. Dual system in the front, but you also have controls for the back as well. Your ventilated seats, and then your 2 heated seats right here. Pretty easy to navigate through. Just press a button and it actually just turns on, which is nice. Same over here for the passenger seats, and then you've got your USB-A and USB-C hookups right here. Those are just for charging. This has Apple and Android CarPlay. It's all wireless, so you can just make sure that you do that. You can still tether to it, but it's up to you whether you would want to. Most people just want to have the wireless just so they're automatically on there. They don't have to mess with the cord. Down below here, you have your auxiliary switches. This is also stuff that you can just add. Most people would add, a couple of light bars on there, possibly adding maybe a winch up front just in case you wanted to pull somebody out, or other purposes for it. So nice features right there. You've got a large storage area right here, a couple of cup holders right there, and then a nice middle console. Normally that you would have like major space in here. They have kind of limited that, but it's actually for a good reason. One, you can store anything small right here, but if you just lift this out, pull this one out, you've got a locking safe that is just absolutely phenomenal system. Lockable, you can lock anything you want in there, and it is solid steel, so it is very durable. Of course, you've got more hookups right here for USB-A and USB-C, and of course another 110 right there if you want to charge a laptop or anything like that. And you do one last feature up top on the roof. A lovely little sunroof. All controls for it are just right here, but you also have your home link system right here just for garage door openers. Very easy to use. It's a manual sunshade if you want, but all controls are right here. You can just tilt it or you can put it all the way back. You do have an auto dimming mirror right here as well. Just in case somebody wants to bright you, it'll automatically dim for you. It's a nice little setup, but you also can set it up to where you just flip that switch and it'll go right on the actual headache bar on the back. And there's your backup camera that's actually hooked up to the actual cab. But you can see, very, very nice feature. But other than that, that does wrap up this 2025 Chevy Silverado 3500 HD with the high country trim package. If you're interested in this one or any other used vehicles on our lot, please feel free to get a hold of me. My info is right on the bottom, paul.lavoie@transwest.com or 303-503-3305. Thanks, folks. Have a great day.